Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 18. I believe that's right week, yes. Just a quick overview of chapter 15. You're going to be introduced to neuter nouns and Roman numerals and numbers. What's the difference between a numeral and a number? A numeral is the number that you actually write out like a number, like an I for the Roman numeral 1 or a V for the Roman numeral 5, etc. But the number itself is the word like, say, unus for 1, writing out UNUS. So you're also going to see some Roman vehicles, and here we see this one right here. I think you know this is the one that got stuck in the ditch. This is the rida. So that is a feminine word. This one right here is called a plaustrum, which is a wagon. That's an example of a neuter noun right there. Plaustrum. The genitive is plaustri. That's a second declension neuter noun. And then here we see the chesium. This is the light two-wheeled carriage. And chesium, chesii, neuter two-wheeler, the two-wheeler we call it. So I'm going to take you through a couple of the lines and just point out a couple of neuter nouns. Where can we see them down in the vocabulary list? Here is one here, plaustrum, as I just said. That's a wagon or a cart. Notice the N right here for neuter. So for second declension, in the nominative case, they end with and the genitive is always e. That's how you can tell that that is second declension by the genitive ending there, e. Let's see another one. Here is a third declension neuter right here. Onus, oneris, neuter, load or burden. If you say something is an onerous task, say for example in English, that means it's a heavy task, like something that feels like a burden. So you can tell that this is third declension by its genitive ending here, is, as opposed to the e there. So those are two examples of neuter nouns right there, and I think you'll see them in the story. I'm just going to read like maybe these first two lines here. So dum rida in fossam enebat, Marcus et sexus vehicula expectabant, longum erat silentium. So while the carriage was staying or was remaining in the ditch, Marcus and Sextus were looking out, notice again, imperfect tense, were looking out for vehicles. Vehicle itself is actually also a neuter noun, but it's not given down below here because I think the idea is that it's so obvious that it is vehicle. But that is a plural there, so that's something new that you haven't seen there. That's a plural direct object. That's something new for neuter nouns. I won't go into that now, but maybe you'll see it. So they were looking out for vehicles, and longum erat silentium. Long was the silence, I guess you could say, or there was a long silence. Silentium, also a neuter noun. Diu, new word, short word meaning a long thing, for a long time. For a long time, no vehicle appears. Finally, or at last, Marcus hears the rumble, murmur, or is rumble, the rumbling of the wheels, and he catches sight of a cloud of dust in the distance or far away there. So that's just the first two sentences or group of sentences or two paragraphs there just to get you started. So look out for neuter nouns. Again, you will see an N where you've normally been seeing masculine or feminine. You're now going to see N here, and they have certain ways that they're treated. They're sort of like, declension tables for the different declensions here. So that's it. Hope you have a good week, and I will try to be catching up so that I'm correcting your homeworks like almost not in real time necessarily, but like within a day or two. I don't want to do this a week behind stuff. I'd rather like do it as you're going through so you can see your mistakes sooner. So I will do my best to do that. Good luck to everybody, and take